smash and splash threes. He can run the offense with his ball handle, get to the cup. He's got an 88 drive and dunk. So it makes it.
We didn't know any better or know how to code.
If they're going to play 94 feet of defense here, they're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
On the floor for the Warriors, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. MP is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation, but let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Topic for 3. Knocks down the triple. Topic has got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. MP.
As of late, he has been an absolute menace on the defensive end of the floor, causing all kinds of trouble for opposing offenses and making it really tough for the other team to find buckets.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Koloko's checked in. Topic, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year. You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want them to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Dort outside. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the shot goes. He has 7.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And Dort, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Here's Topic. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thanks, BA. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They were looking for a player to light a fire for this organization, and were able to land Desmond Bane, not only for what he'll provide for them on the floor, but he's the spark they need to ignite the energy this team was looking for. So look out, this seems like a pretty strong move to me.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Topic from deep. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. MP outside. Driving in. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
In the first quarter here. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Allen, the pass to Curry. They set the screen. On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Over Topic. And there's Curry on the assist from Allen. Curry's got 16 points now.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Topic.
Very dynamic build. And when people collapse on you, you have just enough pass accuracy to get the ball out to your shooters.
Let's talk about how we enhance this build and make it even greater than it already is. How should people use cap?
When they talk about my name, no, I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Stephen Curry's out there with Allen. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Koloko in its center. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense... And it's the Warriors with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Allen kicks to Kuminga. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Out on the perimeter, it's Podziemski and Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's...
For me, it's non-negotiable. I think you should consider that 99 perimeter.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Brandon Podziemski out there with MP. And it's Jackson-Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Topic. His last outing, he had 18 points. 5 to shoot. Here's Hardy. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to MP. Kuminga against Williams. Kuminga's shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thanks, B.A. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They were looking for a player to light a fire for this organization and were able to land Desmond Bane not only for what he'll provide for them on the floor, but he's the spark they need to ignite the energy this team was looking for. So look out, this seems like a pretty strong move to me.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Collins.
Number 7, Chet Holmgren.
The Thunder shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He has been the complete package and more over this stretch. I can't think of another guy who has taken his team's needs upon himself like he has. He's a one-man army out there.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Golden State. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Topic. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Out to the right wing. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Gets the three to fall. Williams has got 7.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to MP. And there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 37.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Topic. The shot's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
MP looking around. It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to MP. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Allen. 5 on the clock. And here's Wiggins. There's the triple.
Son, where'd you find me?
Out the gate, 94 perimeter with the ability to add the cap breakers to get him to a 99 perimeter defense.
Together, I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together, wanna be a part of the flag. Y'all that's not telling no son, make it silly.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, out on the perimeter, it's Podziemski and Wiggins. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Allen in at the point guard position. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, Kevin. Closing in on the trade deadline, it's the Wizards front office getting things done. They were looking for a player to light a fire.
And, yep, another basket.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Warriors making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there off the inbound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all.
To MP. Now Allen, just 5 to shoot. Here's Highsmith. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Pajemski.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
The drive by MP.